Welcome to another deep dive, everybody. Today, we're headed to the Persian Gulf
Ooh, nice.
to check out the trade relationship between Iran and Oman.
Sounds fascinating.
We'll be using an article from Ahura Commerce,
Okay.
which is an online trade platform.
I heard of them.
The article is titled Exporting Iranian Products to Oman.
Catchy.
So let's dive in and see what we can learn.
Yeah, what's fueling this whole thing? What's going back and forth between them?
What's the future look like for these two countries?
I think you'll be surprised by this relationship.
Oh, really?
It goes deeper than just, their neighbors.
Oh, okay.
It's tied up with all these regional dynamics.
Interesting.
Even global supply chains.
Okay, let's break that down. So, geographically, I know that Iran and Oman are pretty close.
Right.
They share that coastline along the Persian Gulf. What makes this connection so special, though?
Well, you see, Iran has a really diverse export portfolio.
Okay.
And it just so happens to match a lot of Oman's needs. So you have this, really cool dynamic where both countries benefit.
Makes sense.
Not just economically, but also diplomatically.
So it's a win-win for both sides.
Yeah, exactly.
A true partnership.
It's like two puzzle pieces fitting perfectly together.
I like that analogy.
And, that region's known for geopolitical tension. So that kind of stability, it's really valuable.
Definitely. And especially when you consider that Oman's economy is doing so well.
Oh, yeah.
Their GDP was over $77.8 billion last year in 2023.
Wow.
That's a lot of spending power.
For sure.
So what does that mean for trade?
Well, the catch is that Oman relies heavily on imports to meet all that demand.
So they need to bring in a lot of goods from other countries.
Yeah, they've got like a $30 billion import market.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, which opens up this massive opportunity for Iranian businesses.
Now, you mentioned this earlier, but I remember the article said something surprising.
Oh, what's that?
The top export from Iran to Oman isn't oil. You got it.
So what is it?
It's iron and steel.
Iron and steel, really?
Yeah. And we're not talking small change here. In 2022 alone, this trade was worth over $404 million.
So much steel. What's driving that demand?
Well, think about it.
Okay.
Construction.
I see.
Oman is investing a lot in infrastructure.
It makes sense.
Building roads, ports, buildings.
I see.
All that needs a ton of iron and steel.
Yeah, it's like building a whole new country.
Right.
But even though iron and steel are number one, I'm sure energy is still a big part of things.
Okay.
Oil must still be significant in the trade between these two.
You're right. Mineral fuels,
Okay.
like crude oil and refined petroleum, they come in a close second
Okay.
at $392.66 million.
So close to iron and steel.
Yeah. So even though Oman produces its own oil,
Right.
importing from Iran lets them diversify their energy sources.
Artist sense.
And, find those more cost-effective solutions. So it's about managing risk and keeping the lights on.
Exactly. Spreading the risk.
Right.
Making sure there's a steady supply.
I see. And that must say something about their relationship, too.
It does.
That they can rely on each other like that.
Absolutely. There's a level of trust there.
Interesting. Okay, so we've got steel for construction.
Uh-huh.
We've got oil for energy.
Right.
What else is Iran sending over to Oman?
Well, let's not forget about agriculture.
Oh, right.
Oman doesn't have a ton of arable land.
Yeah, that's right.
So they need to import a lot of fertilizer.
Interesting.
And in 2022, Iran exported over $107 million worth.
To Oman?
Yeah, to help keep their farms going.
Wow, their economies are super interconnected.
For sure.
They even rely on each other for food.
Oh, yeah. Iran supplies a lot of food to Oman.
Like what kinds of things?
Fruits, vegetables, nuts.
Interesting.
All of that totaled almost $17 million in 2022.
Wow, so Iran is helping Oman with a lot.
Yeah.
Building materials, keeping people fed.
You get it.
It's pretty amazing.
And there's more.
Really? What a...
$35 million in organic chemicals.
Okay.
And another $35 million in inorganic chemicals.
Wow. What do they use those for?
Those support Oman's growing manufacturing sector.
This trade relationship is much bigger than I thought.
It's multifaceted for sure.
Really complex.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered some of the big industries in this Iran-Oman trade.
Uh-huh.
But is there more to this partnership than just these traditional industries?
I think there is.
The article hinted at some growth areas.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What stood out to you?
Well, what I find really interesting is that both Iran and Oman are kind of looking beyond those traditional sectors.
I see.
Oman, for example, has this plan called Vision 2040.